Ben and Jerry's hires illegals to prove Trump wrong. Gets sick thank you gift for the job. In typical liberal fashion, the ice cream company Ben and Jerry's has been working especially hard these days to prove President Donald Trump wrong. Unfortunately for them, they decided that the best way to do this would be to use a bunch of illegal aliens in order to make their ice cream. But it all just blew up in their face with the sick thank you gift they got from those who broke the law. Although Ben & Jerry's prefers to get most of their ingredients, cocoa, vanilla, sugar, etc., from fair trade programs, certified suppliers there is one thing they mostly get from here in the United States. As it turns out, 85% of the milk used by the famous ice cream company comes from local Vermont farms. The owners of the corporation like to dabble in the realm of politics. As we all know, they lean left, meaning that they often have some cockamamie scheme meant to further the liberal agenda. Take, for instance, their progressive decision to buy milk from farms known to hire illegal immigrants. Of course, these farms do hire a number of legal migrant workers, but somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 of Vermont's dairy workers are here illegally, as VT Digger reports. Ben & Jerry's has been boasting about illegal aliens working on farms where they get their milk for a few years now, but they've become especially smug since President Trump took office. Unfortunately for Ben & Jerry's, they just got a sick thank you gift from the entitled illegals. According to the Associated Press, scores of migrant dairy farm workers and activists marched Saturday on a Ben & Jerry's factory to push for better pay and living conditions as part of what they call the March for Milk with Dignity. Illegal aliens teamed with liberal activists and decided to publicly shame the ice cream company for not doing more for migrants and offering them a formal contract. Ben & Jerry's showed interest in the deal since 2015, but has not been able to agree on specifics. Part of the problem is that the group wants a legal binding agreement, but have not clearly spelled out what they actually mean. They want a farm worker-authored code of conduct based on their definition of the human right to work with dignity and fair housing without explaining what that means. They are also asking for education about their rights under the program, a third party to monitor and enforce the agreement, and unspecified economic relief. Source: Conservative Daily Post. Even though Ben & Jerry's pretends to care about illegal immigrants, they clearly don't. The company must be making millions of dollars every year, and if their intent was to ensure that those here illegally were treated fairly, well, they have more than enough money to do so. With farmers cutting costs by hiring illegals, Ben & Jerry's keeps production costs down as well. Those little pints cost enough, giving the company plenty of profits as they keep costs down by using the labor of illegal immigrants. Now they are getting what they deserve for their, quote, progressive policies, which are not much different than slave labor. However, these criminals don't deserve our sympathy either. Illegal immigrants come to this country, take jobs from Americans, then complain that it's not enough. Here's a little tip if you want to be paid fairly. Do things the right way. After all, if you're doing things legally, the law is there to protect you from being taken advantage of. You can't break the law, then complain that it is not protecting you and your interests. It doesn't work that way, and you would have to be an idiot to think that it does. As for Ben and Jerry's, they may want to get off their high horse because when it comes down to it, they're just as bad as those mean old one-percenters who use what they have at their disposal to make the most money. Karma is a you-know-what, and their hypocritical pursuits will most certainly turn around to bite them big time. Maybe it's time to shut their mouths and stick to what they're good at, making ice cream. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.